Let's drop everything here for minions. I'm mostly gonna just set up the Mech Warper to trade and ping. Maybe save this for turn 3 or something. I could lose this to our Dark Bomb or Mortal Coil, but I mean none of my other moves are very good either, so just need the 2-3 of the Mech Warper. Oh, this is interesting. I think I'm more incentivized to just pressure hard here instead of the ping. Like, otherwise I wouldn't really be able to put enough pressure. Like if I pinged, like if I didn't draw this, it wouldn't have been that great. Maybe just ping, but this enables me to go really aggressive here. He can't even AoE until turn 4, so like the thing is, most is just setting up for an AoE here. We'll see. Oh, interesting. That's a mech buffer.
Come close and listen.
I think it makes more sense to trade Mana Worm compared to this, even though normally I trade this one of these guys. The reasoning is because I actually get to play around Hellfire if one of my Mech Warpers gets buffed. That's what. Oh wait, this is fine. Also, it still plays around Hellfire a little bit. Not as good though. Whereas if I attacked with the Mech Warper into his guy,
Something needs tinkering?
then if that Mech Warper got buffed, the Hellfire would have killed the Mech Warper, like killed everything, so... I'm actually in okay shape, it seems. It looks really bad for me, but it actually seems kind of awkward for him with how the life totals are. Ooh, alright, here I go. 7, 8, what's 8 minus 15, 7, that's perfect, I guess. Like if he plays heal bot, I guess it's scary, but if he just has Molten Giants, he doesn't win because I can kill him next turn with Fireball. Okay, well, or I can just have nothing, no Moltens or health heal bot. Frostbite Mage? I'd never heard that term before. That's Freeze Mage. What if I actually get like top X on NA? I was expecting to go for a Europe climb this season, and then I missed the final 2 hours of the season. I like miscounted the time. I did the mistranslation. I was like super far on NA, so I tried to go for EU this season. Also, it was like so I can stream during this time, because EU finished before my stream. It's kind of weird too, Cogs. Because when I get both, I'm less likely to get a mech, keeping more non-mechs in my hand. And if he plays Mad Scientist, and I keep both, and I don't get a mech, it'll be super awkward. I'm gonna just keep one. This is actually better than Cog against Hunter, because they have a lot of 2-1s and 1-1s, and this trade's better. Okay, well, I should just pick both. I don't have to choose one. I curve out like perfectly, so to play both, not just one. It's like thinking which one I drop if I can only drop one.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
I'm going to play around traps more so than getting 3 damage in. I don't want to drop another minion into explosive trap. It's fine. I do have some incentive to like break this up somehow, but I feel like Houndmaster's not a big deal because this thing absorbs the whole hit anyways. Another issue is like this 1/2 is actually pretty good at taking off the Divine Shield, but it's too expensive to trade my Mana Worm into the Creeper. It's like, it's too bad of a move, unfortunately. Whereas like a 1/1 Creeper, like if I can break it, then the spiders trade against the Divine Shield really poorly. I'm gonna do a ping here. Let's go ahead and play... He doesn't have any minions, huh? It doesn't matter for me to not buff the Cog Master. And I should play around and Unleash the Hounds a little bit. Yeah, this makes sense. So I'm gonna play these two instead of this Clockwork Gnome. Even though the Clockwork Gnome, like, I need the spare part soon. And just... like this. These two minions are 2 health and 3 health, so fairly resilient against Unleash the Hounds. This guy's too weak against Unleash the Hounds. Feeling pretty okay about this game because I'm ahead on board against Hunter. This is a mid-range Hunter, but I have Dr. Boom, so it's not like I'll run out of cards realistically. I have stuff to do for the next probably 2 turns, if you count some hero powers.
Quickly.
I'm actually not far enough ahead to really be super confident against high main. It's not bad though, because I'm doing 4 damage a turn using 6 damage a turn with high main, and I can still like drop a little bit more things next turn. Nah, I still have Dr. Boom next turn.
For the crusade!
Plus I have a life lead, so it's not like the high main role really applies where I just lose if I take a hit of high main. He's playing the defensive role. High main's not that good. What's really good is Unleash the Hounds. Ooh, that's scary. Still playing defensive, that's kinda good. This is actually really efficient at trading up. Maybe like trade like this. Since high main's really good at removing Dr. Boom, I try like this, so that doesn't make sense. Then the other question is, do I want to drop Dr. Boom first before killing Boombots? I think the answer is yes. A 7/7 can tank, but okay, so this goes face. This goes here. This gets dropped. I'll probably trade this in and trade like this. Should work out okay. It doesn't make sense to keep Divine Shield alive if he has Boombots left over, you can just suicide on the Divine Shield. Good result. He also doesn't have a beast anymore for kill command, so I'm guessing he doesn't have kill command. Or he would have played it first before that trade.
Quickly.
Put this apple on your head.
I see.
Seven, 8, 9. Not gonna use my spells this turn. Let's go ahead and just do this. How much did I hit him? 4. Wow, that's pretty lucky. He might actually take control where I can't do the last damage. After this trade. I'm actually not that confident winning this game. Let's see if I can burn him out, but I'm realistically dying like in 2 turns. Ooh, nice. Or maybe even 1 turn. 7, 10, 15, 18, 17. I would have died. I hit 17 damage, so it's pretty close. If he had any damage in his hand, I would have died. A 4 damage move pop is MVP. I need that exact number. Actually, I could have gone for 3, right? I had an extra ping. Mid-range Hunter. Mid-range Hunter is a good matchup for this deck. Face Hunter is more iffy. I think this version of Mech Mage is actually kind of like weird in the sense that It's actually, I think, as good against Face Hunter as Mid-Range Hunter. I think the normal version of Mech Mage running Mad Scientist is better against mid-range. Like, it's favored against Mid-Range Hunter and unfavored against Face Hunter. Whereas this version is more, like... I feel like it's closer, like both are around the same, because you're losing your mirror entities, which are good against mid-range. But then you also have, like, Fel Reaver, which is, like, extra good against Face Hunter. You can just kind of race them. Like, you don't care about losing cards against Face Hunter. I guess Fel Reaver is good against mid-range. We'll see. It's good against mid-range if it doesn't get freezing trapped. So I need board control early.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
That whole last game played out without Blast Mage going off too. That's like an MVP card. I like the Chugger more than Blast Mage, even though it dies to weapon. This is probably Freezing Trap anyway, so if I play Blast Mage, he'll just sit there and he'll just Freezing Trap it or whatever. Whereas this guy's scarier in a way. It's a mech already. It activates my Blast Mage. Also, if I freeze this guy, it's cheaper to replay. It is a freezing trap, probably, but 8/8 is really hard for him to kill, and this is still a mech, so it's activating my Blast Mage. Hopefully, I can get lucky and kill this.
Show them all.
Looking pretty unlikely with all the little guys that he has. Oh, never mind.
Something needs tinkering? Job done.
I feel like just playing Archmage here. I don't feel like my other moves are very influential either.
You require my assistance.
Because Archmage effectively has taunt. I don't think I can win this anymore. I mean, dead next turn just a hero power. I need to like freeze this and freeze face and clear everything. I guess I just see how much damage I can do.
Job done.
Checkmate. Well done.
Let the games begin.
Okay, interesting matchup. I don't feel like the one drops is actually okay. So against Warrior, this is Mech Mage. I guess no matter what, I'm just gonna be weak to Fire Warx and swarm him, right? But it does make sense to mulligan 1/1 drop just because I have no coin. This is not really a finesse deck that I'm playing. There's not a lot of ways where I can play around Fire Warx. I feel like Tempo Mage, you can. Definitely. You can just drop minions that aren't so weak to Fire Warx. Like Mad Scientist. Even like Unsealed Portal is kind of like a finesse card in the sense that you can pay the mana and not play it. You also have more taunts, I think. Like Mirror Image. As Mech Mage, I just go for it, I feel. Just hope he doesn't have it. Unfortunately, I lost my mech as well, and the freeze, which was really important. It doesn't make sense to play Blast Mage just because of the weapon. I mean, because Mana Worm's already so weak to the axe that if he attacks this, it keeps my Mana Worm alive. And I can actually activate this later on when I draw a mech. Actually, not a bad turn for Lothab. He's already taken a lot of damage. If he wants to get his Emperor out, like he can't this turn, he has a coin. This is actually really relevant. He doesn't have that much longer to live before he needs a combo. I think he can just type whatever he wants, though. Just letting people know that I prefer the chat to be in English. I don't think it actually does anything other than that. Okay, let's see. Need to... I guess, yeah, trade my two little guys. Ooh, now I have a mech. This is perfect. Well, I might as well trade my two little guys. They're gonna die anyways. This is what, 7 damage from hand, 6 from here, 13. So I actually kill him if he doesn't armor up here. Alright, he's dead.
Let the games begin.
Shredder's low impact card against Hunter. I think I'm keeping Portal with this Mana Worm synergy. It allows me to trade Mana Worm for Mad Scientist. Not trade, it allows me to kill Mad Scientist, which is, I think it's... Actually, the more I think about it,
Hello, Wonderman.
maybe it doesn't make that much sense. Well, it's synergy in the long run. It works out here a lot. Because I can just kill Mad Scientist by coin Spider Tank, but that will kind of mess up my mana curve unless I have 2/3 drops.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Rather play, yeah, Freezing Trap. It's the most likely one. Playing around Explosive Trap, I guess I could list. That's not really even that much better against Explosive. Say I played Chugger first, then trade in the Cog, and then Mana Worm face. It would be better, but I can't have known. Like, the Chugger takes damage too at that point. I should have thought about attacking, because he can go face. That was actually a big mistake. There's actually more things that can go wrong too, not just going face with this play. I was thinking I actually kind of prefer this trade because the Blast Mage has a higher chance. Or saying maybe not attacking, what I could do is just play Blast Mage first. But there's like too many things that can go wrong. And it's not worth the 4 damage anyways. Oops. Actually, I should think about this too, because I might not even want to Blast Mage first. I might just want to trade the Spider Tank in first. That way I can only guarantee 1, like if I want this 2/3 over or 3/4, because it can freeze the weapon. I think that makes sense. Oh wait, but if I get 4 on all to it, that's too unlikely. 4, 50, 25, it's like 6.5% chance or something. 3 would be bad, 2 would be not too bad, it still gives me, I don't know. Jeeves, interesting. Jeeves? Is that good against Face Hunter? Ship's Cannon? Maybe next turn.
Interesting.
I am ready. Check it, check it.
I don't think he has Unleash because he played Juggler on its own. It's kind of unlikely he has Unleash, I feel. I also could have traded here instead, but I feel like freezing him is pretty important over the 3 extra damage. This actually dies. This is still alive. Time Rewinder. Let's forget about the Time Rewinder and just get this value here. The thing is, like Jeeves is irrelevant for him now because it's at the end of his turn, meaning this is his last turn. It doesn't even matter anymore, so he doesn't even get any cards. For me, it's like playing Jeeves last turn. I'm not confident ending the turn, like ending the game 1 turn earlier in a way. So playing Jeeves, that's why I didn't play Jeeves last turn. I played it this turn. Because this is a turn where I think that is like the break point between his death. But he's dead, right? 6, 7. Okay, he's dead. Like if I played Jeeves 1 turn earlier, it's likely that he gets to play the cards he draws with Jeeves before losing the game.
Let the games begin.
Early is too important here, like 1s. Against Hunter.
I'll show them. I'll show them.
Cat Fancy, thanks for resubbing. Welcome back to the Strife Crew. To Crowfist. Oh man, I've literally ran into this opening the last 300 or 400 games. Like every game is the exact same. I guess I'm just gonna go for it again. It's always this Mana Worm and Colic Master into the Mad Scientist. I've always done the same trade. Most of the time it's been freezing 1 game explosive, so I guess it's pretty lucky for me that I've even had Mana Worm, Coin, Colic Master. That's better. This should be explosive, I feel. I guess I can't play around it. I mean, I'm not willing to play around it. So which one would I most rather freeze to my hand? I'd most rather freeze maybe Cog or Mana Worm. It's either one of those. Because this guy gives me a Death Rattle, which is still good. I feel like Cog is better than Mana Worm. Especially later on. It's like easier to play. Yeah, I like playing this over the Cog Master. It's very unlikely to die. Because it's Divine Shield and he has nothing right now. And it's a Mech for my Blast Mage next turn.
Put this apple on your head.
This could go really good for me. Ah, that's unfortunate. Still could go really good for me. Whoa, no! I almost thought I was going to clear both, like 2 and 1 on another trade. Alright, this is gonna be a hard game. Very hard game from here on. What's the chances that's good? I don't think I can play around Houndmaster overkilling the Juggler. It's too much damage, Jugglers. That's one card as well. Need this to hit, kind of. Good. Nope. I can still win this game.
Something needs tinkering? I can fix anything. Hot, hot, hot!
Check it.
Don't get complacent. I see.
Oh, the Lothab I think is lost me. I need the firewall. Would I have enough mana? Like, let's just say theoretically, would I have won? 7 plus 10 is still off, I guess. I wouldn't have won anyways. Can I survive playing some kind of defensive move here? I don't think so. I don't think it's possible. Trade here. He has 3. This is 8, 9, 10, 13. So I'm dead. Unless actually someone killed both. Wait. This actually gets buffed. Does that change anything? So I need to kill this Lothab. And no, it doesn't change anything. 13. Yeah, I'm dead.
Checkmate. Well done.
Oh, I could have killed his 6/5 and he would have been 1 off. That makes sense. I messed up. It's actually a pretty big mistake because it's actually not unlikely. Like, it's not impossible I win. It's not likely I win, but it's not impossible either. Because if he can't kill me, he kind of has to worry about Dr. Boom. Kind of hard for him to deal with as well. He had, what, like 19 life at that point? I wouldn't have gotten any damage. So even if he left up Dr. Boom, I probably wouldn't have been able to kill him.